we are settling into this 1,500-mile-plus passage. As a crew, we're finding our flow and rhythm at sea. I am on sailing vessel Delos, sailing from French Polynesia to Tonga, after recently separating from my partner of 20-plus years. By the way, this is my new channel, Calico Sailing New Horizons. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. It's a free and easy way to support this new channel. For me, being out here is a time of reflection, especially on this passage where I've been spending a lot of time pondering my future. What do I want to do with my life? What does solo sailing really look like? I share some of my musings as we make our way west. Brian keeps half joking that I should buy Delos. He'd love to see her go to a new owner who will sail her and not let her become a dock queen. It's humbling to even consider taking the reins of Delos, a boat that's one of the most illustrious and well-known vessels out there. Anyway, enough daydreaming. The wind has shifted and it's time to adjust the sails. Yeah. Okay. The sheet is the same as the jib for the ballooner? Like it goes through the two blocks?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll run it
through the poles.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I think for now, Bill, just give me a big ease on the...
Yep. Just waiting for him to get the control lines ready. Okay, say when.
Very nice. Drop it right into the dinghy. Beautiful. Good speed. Nice job. Okay, I'm gonna lift the pole up. Okay.
We are setting Delos up for downwind sailing, utilizing both poles with the ballooner on starboard and the Genoa on port.
How's the shroud?
I've been envious of the sail configuration for years, since way back in the Bahamas in 2020. In this old clip I'm about to show you, Calico Skies may have been a bit faster, but I was amazed to learn that Delos could jibe without making any sail changes, since the dual poles keep the sails full on either jibe.
I think the jib is actually like funneling air into the sail. It's kind of cool. But yeah, it's just flying way up high. We're so deep downwind, wind is dead behind us, so we're keeping it everything loose and just flying out there. So I guess Delos saw our sail plan, and they're raising their whomper.
Hey, what's up, man? Let's get over there.
Yeah, you guys are cruising. How fast are you going?
About 6 knots.
Man, I think we need just a few more knots of breeze to keep up with you. That looks pretty good there for downwind.
Hold it. Wait. You can see in the shot just how far out both sails are projected.
I spent a lot of time driving poles back and forth.
I'm grateful to finally get to experience and set up the sail configuration in the flesh.
Way better on course now, too. We can even turn a little bit more. I'm not going faster, but we're at least going in the right direction.
Here comes the weather.
Ugh.
What do you think?
Yeah, here we are.
Here it comes.
It went from like 8 knots to 17 in like 1 minute.
The weather is forecasted to get rougher, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited to see what Delos could do in some decent breezes. The wind has shifted from dead downwind to close reaching. This point of sail is where catchers are known to excel. I'm always hoping to top that elusive 200-mile day, but Brian will likely reef before that happens. My personal best on Calico is 177 between the BVIs and Grenada.
How are we doing for speed, Bill?
Got some go juice, this old girl, huh?
Yeah, she goes all right, huh?
I can never sustain the 8s.
There's 8.4, 8.3.
Close reach, catch seems to love it, huh?
Yep, she's cruising. Oh, get out of there, 7s. Come on.
Every time the camera goes
We're
on.
trying to be impressive. Get out of there, 7s.
Oh.
No!
Faster. Here it goes. Here it comes.
Oh, here it comes. Here we go.
Yeah.
8.4. You. Oh. We'll get back to you on that one.
don't worry, Brian. Later on my night watch, I was able to document on-camera speeds in the 9s. Well, I'm just waking up here. Did a long watch last night from, I guess, 8 o'clock to 4 a.m. This way Brian can be rested. We are entering Beveridge Reef. We have reservations in Niue, but they don't start for another day. So we're taking like an afternoon pause here. It's supposed to be kind of just the middle of nowhere reef. I'm just in a atoll in the middle of the Pacific. I haven't been outside yet, so I'm gonna go check it out. What a crazy thing to wake up to though. Like, where am I?
Morning, Bill. We're going 1 knot.
I was like, my Naviana, I was like, what are these guys doing?
Well, we anchored in this completely random spot in the middle of the ocean.
We're having hash browns, bacon, eggs, thing spray.
I decided to cook up a little celebration. Coming up, Bill!
Inside Bill's inside.
Come on, inside Bill, get outside. Bill spends more time inside on passage than anybody I've ever known in my entire life.
That's because Calico is wet out here, so we have to be
So I
downstairs.
call him Inside Bill and he calls me Outside Brian.
We don't see each other that often. It's funny. Like 2 ships passing in the night.
It's not a bad anchorage though. I'm really surprised. I mean, the boat is pretty stable, even though it's blowing 23, 24 knots. It's pretty comfy.
After breakfast, we decided to suit up and get in the water. The water here is incredibly clear due to the nature of the reef being in the middle of the ocean. We'll be leaving later this evening, so we'll get in the water while we can. Stop here at Beveridge Reef. The water clarity was amazing. It's still quite windy. We were seeing up to 30 before, but I think we are setting out again to head towards Niue. I think this is actually going to be the heaviest forecast I've ever left on, which makes sense because Delos is like 3 times the weight of Calico skies. It is predicted to be 4 to 5 meter waves and average wind speed like 26, 27 from behind. So this should be an interesting test for this boat. It's obviously a true blue water boat, and I don't know, we'll see. I bet last night it was kind of heavy, but I think it's just building as we go. Last night we were running just jib and mizzen, which is called like jib and jigger. So yeah, we're gonna try to stop at Niue. It's what's called like an open roadstead anchorage. There's no harbor, so it might be some wraparound, but we'll give it a shot. Here we go. See? We've definitely sailed in this much wind, but it's usually when we've been at sea we get caught in it. We wouldn't really set out into this, so it's gonna be cool.
More power? You need more power, Kaz? Kaz, are we going forward?
What?
Are we moving forward?
Yeah, a little bit.
Take a little more power. Starboard. The bow's gonna get blown out. Not really too much marking us at the pass, just to open. Waves breaking.
Going dead downwind, roll, and I guess no matter how big the boat, you're still gonna roll end to end when you go dead down and 30 knots of wind. It's pretty hectic out there though.
But why?
Well, we're approaching Niue. The sea state is pretty crazy this morning. Couldn't really tell last night, but it's definitely running. One of the rollier nights I've had in a while. It's blowing solid 30s, and the sea state is what do you expect? I'll take you outside.
To a successful 1,200 miles of ocean sailing.
There we go.
Guys. It's awesome.
Hey, cheers.
Poop.
Bunk.
First time we've all sailed together, actually, funny enough, after all these years of knowing each other.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's real good.
The last 1,200 miles of sailing with the Troutwind family has left me with a deep sense of gratitude and appreciation for these amazing human beings. This passage has been one of healing during one of the most challenging chapters of my life. While I'm not done sailing with the Delos family, having stayed on board from Niue to Tonga and later Fiji to Australia, I can feel something shifting. My mindset is beginning to turn towards the future, towards Calico skies. The prospect of buying Delos is exciting. I mean, who wouldn't dream of taking the helm of such a legendary vessel? But the truth is, with the financial uncertainty of divorce, and the reality that the ML is such a complex, system-heavy boat, it just doesn't feel like the right move now. I'm also a bit hard-headed and stubborn, and I've always believed the proper circumnavigation should be completed with one boat, start to finish. And so I'm feeling excited, grounded, and ready to get back to work, to finish the repairs, raise the sails, and continue the story aboard Calico skies once again. Well, I am back from French Polynesia, Australia, Tonga, Niue. Went on a little bit of a lap there of the South Pacific. But I am back on Calico skies, and it is time for me to start getting the boat ready for the season. We don't want to leave the boat here for another cyclone season. We got really lucky. It was one of the historically least active. I think Fiji only got hit by 2 named storms, and they were both like under 35, 40 knots. I think historically Fiji gets hit by like 4 major. So definitely don't want to stay here. The boat's got to go west. So I'm just going to start on some projects. I also need to haul out after the reef damage. So just trying to get myself organized here and get the boat ready. There's a whole host of projects that need to get done. The engine oil pressure gauge isn't working, engine temperature gauge isn't working, engine exhaust elbow is corroded too, and the dry portion of the exhaust is rusted. Centerboard is leaking, the centerboard pennant, like there's a pipe that goes into the shiv box that's leaking, so I'll likely have to, when I'm hauled out, take that apart, and might as well replace the cable on there. Fighting chafe issues on the furling line as per usual. The bottom disc of the furler, I noticed a crack, so that's got to be replaced. Got to get my Genoa back on. I got to do a rig check. It's been a while. Okay, so a lot of it cleaned up pretty well, but I'm still worried about this little crack right there. Flying solo here, which makes it a little bit more difficult to get motivated, but try my best. Yeah, we'll see where this takes us. Join me next time as I get Calico Sky's ship shape. She's been sitting idle for nearly 9 months, and it's time to get sailing again. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my new channel.